If you are dreaming of owning a franchise business and you exhibit any of these traits, then I do not want you to say yes to your franchise dreams. Franchising is not right for everybody. Here are 5 indications that franchise ownership is not right for you. Number 1, too entrepreneurial. There is such a thing as being too entrepreneurial to fit within the confines of being a good franchisee. Franchisees want to execute on proven business plans. They don't want to stop and create things. They want to get to the point where they can start making money quickly. I love to say that entrepreneurs have to be in love with their business because they're inventors and creators, but franchisees are in love with what their business affords, which is money and quality of life. Number 2, not a process follower. Look, success in a franchise is all about following the franchisor's lead. If you want to be out there reinventing the wheel, figuring out new ways to do things, why pay fees to a franchisor to just fight the system and be out there trying to reinvent the system? If you're not capable of following somebody else's lead, do not become a franchisee. Number 3, too untrusting. Untrusting? Yes. At some point in your process, you have to have faith in a franchisor. I know that when you begin the process, you have a lot of doubts, a lot of questions, a lot of insecurities. You might have heard bad stories about evil franchisors and how somebody else had a miserable experience with their franchisor. And you might be carrying those preconceived notions into your investigation. But if you have the dream to become a franchisee, and especially if you're working with franchisors that the Daily Coach has offered up to you, over time, I want them to earn your trust. And what that means specifically at the end of your process is being able to take that final leap and say yes. You can't know everything before you say yes. That is an unrealistic expectation of investing in a franchise business. There's always going to be a leap of faith, no matter how much due diligence that you can do. And if you are the person that even after you've done all that due diligence still cannot trust, then franchising may not be the right investment for you. Number 4, not properly capitalized. The number one reason that businesses in general fail is because owners run out of money before they really figure out how to make money. Now, in a franchise business, that should not happen because you can validate with a lot of other people to figure out how much money you're probably going to need to build a positively cash flowing business. But if you are dead stuck on investing in a franchise that you can barely afford, I'm probably going to tell you this is not the right investment for you. I'd rather you wait and save money until you can comfortably afford that investment, or better yet, look at a franchise that's in a lower investment range, that's one that you can comfortably afford. And if you're in a range where there really are no good franchises, then it's time to save money and wait. Because going into a franchise without enough money is the surest and fastest way to fail. Number 5, not competitive. I've interviewed so many franchisors right here on Kim Daily TV who, when asked, what's the number one factor to success in your franchise, have all said competitive drive. Competitiveness within yourself, competitiveness among your peers, competitiveness with the competition. It's that fighting spirit that gives you passion, that gets you up every day, that keeps you going when things are hard. Competitive spirit cannot be underrated in the success of a franchise business. And if you are not a competitive person, franchise ownership may not be the right investment for you. But if you are an entrepreneur who wants to follow somebody else's lead and take a proven process and trust the process, who has proper capitalization and a competitive spirit, then I want to be your daily coach. I'd love the opportunity to help you find the perfect franchise business. So please follow the email on the screen right now.